Okay, people are telling us the voice is clear. Okay, so let me let you know what we are doing today. So we are doing the latest Africa COVID-19, aka coronavirus news updates brought to you by the African CDC. Okay, this is like the latest data on Africa. So the African CDC is the African Centers for Disease Control. It's an African Union body that deals with disease control and making sure this pandemic is over. So they've made this wonderful website where you can see everything that's happening in like in the continent, okay, as a whole. So in the news, most people are worried about their countries. So it's South Africa, lockdown, Kenya, travel restrictions. So what the Africa CDC is doing is that they look at Africa as a whole, like as one unit, okay, and they give us the details. So the website that you can check out is africacdc.org. So it's africacdc.org. Okay, so this will enable you to see the latest data. Okay, so without further ado, let's go through the latest. Let's go through the latest data that they've given us. Okay, let's go through the latest data that they've given us. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the date is 27th March of 2020. And these are the COVID-19 daily updates from the Africa CDC. So let's start. Okay, so today they've told us there are 628 new cases in Africa. Okay, compare that to the world. The world had 48,982 cases, right? Okay, so means Africa, the pandemic is becoming a problem, but not as much as it's being felt in the other parts of the world. Okay. Okay, so we continue. So those for the new cases. So as of today, 27th March, we've had 628 new cases. Okay, let's continue. So total cases, COVID-19 cases in Africa, there are 3,243. Okay, 3,243 cases in Africa. Those are the people who are currently having COVID-19. And the world, it reached 500,000 today, so this is a bit maybe behind. So according to the Africa CDC, is 400,062, 836 cases. Okay, so if you compare, Africa is still not as badly affected as compared to the rest of the world. Okay, if you're with me till here. Let's look at the comments and see what you guys are saying. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, like in the chats and in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family as we tackle this data and we try to understand what's actually going on with this pandemic, like in relation to Africa only. Okay, the world is out there, but us, our channel, we focus on Africa. And we want to know what's actually happening in Africa, okay? So feel free to leave your questions in the chats below, and I'll answer them as we go through this data, okay? So if we see J. Simon, we see Carol Blue Pony, we see Maria, we see African, Dalox Tutu, J. Simon, okay? Okay, Frank Mills. Okay, so let us continue. So sadly, we are reaching in the deaths. So new deaths as of today, we have 12 African deaths. Just of 27th March, like today, 12 people in Africa have died of COVID-19. Okay, this is like so sad. Okay, in comparison with the world, 2,395 people have also died with like cause of COVID-19 today in the world. Okay, so as we see, Africa, the data is not that bad, but still, like for me, I would have loved it if it was 0 people dying, like in general, not just in Africa, of COVID-19. Okay, so let's look at the total deaths. The total deaths for the whole of Africa since this pandemic started, it's 83. Okay, we are still not reached 100. Okay, and in the world, the total deaths are 20,842, which is such a shame. Okay, so because the pandemic came late in Africa, we are hoping this data does not start increasing, okay? But so far, I don't want to say it's so good because 83 Africans is 83 Africans that shouldn't have died if this was caught early, okay? So recovered in Africa, the people who have recovered as of today is 254. And in the world, it's 124,436 people who have recovered from COVID-19. Okay. So we stop there for now, and let's see what the chat is saying. Caleb Obiang is asking us if I can give a breakdown of every country and in cases. Okay, we are doing that next. Okay. Thank you, Caleb, for that. That's the next one below. Who else has a question? Frank Mills is saying, happy Africa is doing better handling the job than the EU. Yeah, technically, Africa is doing a better job than the rest of the world, okay? Maybe this is because the lessons we learned from the Ebola crisis that took place in 2014. So you see, something good is coming out from a bad thing, okay? So, MC11 is saying, sorry, it's not an African problem, 83 deaths, do the maths, okay? MC11, 83 African deaths are very important to us. If it wasn't an African problem, it would have been 0 deaths, okay? According to my opinion. 0 deaths, not an African problem, okay? But for now, it's an African problem because 83 Africans have died from this thing, okay? It's a huge problem, okay? As Caleb suggested, let's go break down by country, okay? So the first person to say his African country, will start with that, okay? Because we are reporting from Kenya, let's start from Kenya, okay? You can see the data on the screen. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. That's good. Okay, so for Kenya, we have, as of today, we have 6 new cases, a total of 31 cases. We have 1 death, unfortunately, okay? This is so sad. And also, the good news is we have 1 recovery, okay? So it means people are getting well from this thing, okay? It's possible. So to repeat, Kenya, 6 new cases, 31 total cases, 1 death, 1 recovery, okay? Next is South Africa. Who suggested South Africa? Theophilus Trevor. Let's go to South Africa. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. South Africa. Okay, so in South Africa, today we have 218 new cases as of March 27th. We have a total case of 927, almost reaching 1,000. Luckily for South Africa, we have 0 deaths. And also, luckily, we have 4 recoveries. So the number for South Africa is looking bad, but at least nobody has died, and 4 people are getting better. Okay, so, today we just did a video, check out on our channel today, that the president announced a lockdown, okay? Today's 27th March. So this will stop the spread, and maybe it will increase the recoveries. And I hope South Africa keeps it at 0 deaths, okay? Who else again? Sam Deka is saying Ghana. Okay, let's go to Ghana. Where's Ghana? Okay. So Ghana, we have, as of today, March 27th, we have 64 new cases, a total case of 132. Unfortunately, today we have 1 new death. Ghana also has a total death count of 3 and 0 recoveries, okay? Sorry for the person who died today in Ghana, okay? Such a sad news, okay? Let's continue. Who else is suggesting a country? If not, we'll start going. If nobody's suggesting their country, we'll start going based on maybe the region. Maybe we can start in Africa. Okay, somebody's saying, Jules Mugisha is saying Rwanda. Okay, so let's go to Rwanda. Okay, so Rwanda today, as of March 27th, we have 9 new cases from Rwanda. Total cases of 50. Okay, so that's high. 0 deaths today, unfortunately, and 0 total deaths, unfortunately. no recoveries. Okay, that is sad. That Rwanda today got 9 new cases, but so far Rwanda shut down the whole country. It's the few African countries that have shut down all international flights, all local flights. So I'm hoping that will have an effect on the total count. Okay, so CC is suggesting we do Senegal. Okay, so let's go to Senegal. So Senegal today we have. That was Gambia. Where's Senegal? Okay, so Senegal today we have 6 new cases. A total case of 105. That's high. New deaths for today is 0. Total deaths is 0. 1 new recovery for today is 9, and 9 total recoveries. So far, Senegal health system is doing better than most because they have 9 new recoveries and 0 deaths. Okay, so good news coming from Senegal. Okay, so let's go to Uganda. Let's go to Uganda next. We see. Okay, so as of today, Uganda has 0 new cases. Total 14 cases, okay? That's, I think, out of the countries that we've seen today, Uganda has the lowest, okay? 0 new deaths, 0 total deaths, 0 recoveries, okay? Uganda is actually also doing good. It has the lowest count so far, okay? Okay, so next it's Gabon from Cloud Junior. Let's go to Gabon. Where's Gabon? Where's Gabon? Where's Gabon? Help me in the chat. Gabon is next to which country? Where's Gabon? Where's Gabon? I think next to Cameroon there. Gabon. Gabon is next to which country? Nigeria. Gabon. Come on, I can't find Gabon. Let's see, where's Gabon? Okay. While we look for Gabon, let's do Nigeria. Somebody also suggested Nigeria. Okay, let's do Nigeria. Okay, so for as of today, Nigeria has 14 new cases, total cases of 65, 1 death, unfortunately, and fortunately 3 recoveries. So Nigeria is doing, for its population, it's also not doing so bad. 14 new cases, it's bad, but 3 recoveries and 1 total death, that's also good. Okay, so let's do Congo. Somebody suggesting Congo. Is it Congo, Emmanuel, is it Congo Republic or DR Congo? Congo Republic or DR Congo? Emmanuel, let us know. While we do Gabon. So Gabon is, we have been told it's next to, okay, Gabon is Republic. Okay, okay. So we found Gabon. Thank you, Claude, for letting us know where Gabon is, and a fault on me for not knowing where Gabon is from the African map. So for the new cases in Gabon, we have 1 new case, total cases of 7, and 1 death. Okay. So far, Gabon has the lowest count of cases, and unfortunately, they also have 1 death. Okay. So Emmanuel has gotten back to us. He's saying with DR Congo. So let's see. The DR Congo today, as of March 27th, it has 6 new cases. Total case of 54, in total. Okay, it's high. 2 new deaths as of today, which is shocking. A total of 5 deaths, and 1 new recovery today, and total of 2 recoveries. So I think DR Congo has, so far out of all the countries we've covered, has the highest deaths with 5 total deaths. Okay. That's sad. And we reported just last month, DR Congo completely rid itself of Ebola just last month. I hope they can handle COVID-19 with the same skill as they did for Ebola. Okay. Which other country? Gerald, we did for Kenya. We started with Kenya. Okay. Okay. Next is Egypt. The help is saying Egypt. Okay. Egypt is the 2nd highest when it comes to Africa. South Africa was the 1st. So Egypt today has 41 new cases. It has a total case of 495, 3 new deaths, unfortunately 24 total deaths, but also fortunately 45 recoveries. So, and it has a total recoveries of 130. Okay, so Egypt has now beaten DR Congo with the highest deaths, which is 24, which is very unfortunate. Okay, which other country? Which other country are you guys suggesting? Okay, let's go to Tanzania. Okay, Tanzania has one new case as of today. Total cases of 13, which is very low. 0 deaths and 0 recoveries. Okay, so Tanzania is actually doing good for the size of its population. Okay, which other country should we go to? Let's try Madagascar. Okay, Madagascar is the first African island nation that we're covering. So Madagascar has 0 new cases today, a total case of 19, 0 deaths and 0 recoveries. Also quite low, but as an island nation, they would have controlled it more. So somebody else is suggesting Zimbabwe, then Gambia, then Mauritania. So let's go to Zimbabwe. Okay, so Zimbabwe today, it has 2 new cases. Total case of 5 cases, 1 death. That death was very sad. It was of a journalist, a very famous journalist in Zimbabwe. So may his soul rest in peace, okay? But 5 cases is low. So Zimbabwe is actually doing like a good job in trying to contain this. Okay, so before we go to Chad, let's try Zambia, then Mauritania. So let's, no, not Zambia, Gambia. So let's try the Gambia. So where's the Gambia? Where's the Gambia? There, okay. So Gambia has a total case. So today it has 0 cases. It has total case of 3 and 1 death. Okay, Gambia quite has a low number, but the 1 death it's also very unfortunate. Then we go to Mauritania. Where's Mauritania? Okay, Mauritania. Mauritania also has very few cases. It has 3 cases, and but today it had 1 more case. So Mauritania is actually doing good. So we've done Gambia, Mauritania. Okay. So Guinea. Let's go to Guinea. Republic of Guinea. Today Guinea had 1 new case, and total case it has 5. So it has 0 deaths and 0 recoveries, which also now, like those countries that you're suggesting now, they're kind of low, which is actually good. Excel, we did South Africa. So Gerald Akam is asking which website is this. So this is a very important website. It's from the Africa CDC. Let me show you the website. The website is called africacdc.org. Africa, AFRICA, CDC.org. We'll put it down in the chat below. We'll write it down in the chat below. So they give a daily briefing on how Africa is being affected by COVID-19. So please make sure to check out. Even you should be on the website with us as we discuss all the cases, okay? Next it's Sierra Leone. So let's see. First try. Hit it on Sierra Leone. Okay. Let's go back to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone has 0 cases. Okay, that is good news. Okay, Sierra Leone, SHSH, Sierra Leone has 0 cases. I was wondering if the map is not working, but over here in the key they've written gray is for no cases or no statistics. So as of now, Sierra Leone has 0 cases. Okay, so somebody suggesting Ethiopia and Eritrea. Okay, so let's go to Ethiopia first. So Ethiopia has 0 cases today, a total case of 12 and 4 recoveries. Okay, that is good. 0 deaths in total. Okay, so that's good. For Africa's 3rd largest population, 12 cases is quite low. Okay, so let's go to, we've already done Rwanda, we've already done South Africa. Let's go to Eritrea. Eritrea also has very few cases. It has 4 cases, 0 deaths, 0 new cases, and 0 recoveries. Okay, that's quite low. Okay, somebody, Simon, is it LD, is suggesting Mali. So let's do Mali. Mali also has extremely few cases. Mali has a total case of 2, 0 new case, 0 new cases, 0 recoveries, and 0 deaths. Okay. Dino 2000 is saying pray for Africa. Yes, we are praying for Africa. Okay. Should we carry on with the random countries? Unless you've suggested, we've already done Nigeria. Okay. Dino 2000 is suggesting Togo. Okay. So let's go to Togo. Where is Togo? Where is Togo? Remind me, Togo is next to which other country? Togo. Okay, we'll do Eswatini. Eswatini, I think it has 0. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Eswatini has 3 new cases as of today. A total case of 8, 0 deaths and 0 recoveries. For a small country, that's a bit worrying. Okay. So Libya doesn't have 0. Libya has 1. They announced 1 yesterday. So Libya has 1. So let's go to Namibia as we look for. Let's go to Libya as we look for Togo. Okay. Sorry, not Libya. Namibia. Namibia has 6 new cases. So unfortunate. No, it doesn't have 6 new cases. It has 6 total cases. Okay. But fortunately, Botswana has 0 cases. Okay. Also, Lesotho also has 0 cases. South Sudan also has 0 cases. That's good. Western Sahara also has 0 cases. Sierra Leone 0 cases. Which other one that has 0 cases? Malawi also has 0 cases. Which other one? Burundi also has 0 cases. Okay. So somebody's saying Togo is next to Ghana. So let's go to Ghana. Sorry, the map is kind of, let me zoom out a bit. Where's Ghana? So Togo, okay, we found Togo. So today Togo had, as of 27th March, had 1 new case, total case of 24, and 1 recovery, okay? That's in Ghana. Somebody else is saying we do Chad. Where's Chad? Chad. Where's Chad? Okay. So Chad today it had 0 new cases and a total case of 3, 0 deaths and 0 recoveries. Then we have Burkina Faso and we have Zambia. Burkina Faso and Zambia. We've already done Uganda, so let's go to Zambia. Zambia, we have 4 new cases today, which is quite high. We have a total case of 16, 0 deaths and 0 recoveries. Okay, we've done Uganda. Next is Burkina Faso. Okay, Burkina Faso today, wow, Burkina Faso has quite a bit of, a lot. So Burkina Faso has 6 new cases today, total case of 152, 4 deaths, and 5 recoveries. Okay, so Burkina Faso is also on the high list. Next week we'll do top 10 countries that have the highest number of COVID-19. I'm sure Burkina Faso will make it into the top 10. Okay, we've done Uganda. Which other one? And also you can check out more content on our website here. Let me put it in the chat. On COVID-19, we've done so many videos on the epidemic, updating people. Okay. Which other country? We've done Uganda already, but let's do it for a stopper-upper. Okay. So Uganda has 14 cases, 0 deaths, 0 recoveries. Okay. Which other country that was said? I think we've covered. Let's continue with just the list. Angola has 3 total cases, 0 recoveries and 0 deaths. Which other one? Sudan has 3 new cases and 1 total death. This is not Sudan. Okay. Algeria has, wow, a lot. Algeria has 302 cases, 77 recoveries and 21 deaths. Okay, so that's also quite high. I think with the amount of deaths, it's only second to Egypt. We've done Kenya, Murage. We've done Kenya. We've also done Ghana. You can check out in the comments below. Dano is asking, do you think the warm climate is the reason for the slow spread of the virus in Africa? Okay, we are quite not sure until maybe like the Africa CDC has said something about it. But maybe Africa, we are just good at handling this virus, okay? So we were very early to, I think, to start banning other European and Western countries from coming to Africa, okay? Like Europe was too late, okay? So for me, I'm thinking it's the first action for that is helping us now, yeah? And maybe not the climate. Okay, so somebody's suggesting Cape Verde. Does this map have islands? I don't think this map has islands, but we'll look into it. Okay. Okay. So we also did Gambia. We've done Gambia. So let's continue with other countries. Okay, which other country haven't we done? Let's do the other Congo. Gabonese, let's do Congo. Republic of Congo has 4 new cases, 0 deaths, and 0 recoveries. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with the data. I think that's enough of the countries. If we can be able to, we'll be giving you a daily update on how many people have COVID-19, how many deaths, how many recoveries. Okay. Somebody suggested Liberia, so we'll do Liberia before we continue with the stats. Okay. So with Liberia, you know, this map is I know where the countries are, but the map is kind of blocking. It's kind of blocking me. Liberia is next to which country? Dino, tell me, Liberia is next to which country? Senegal, Liberia. Okay, we found Liberia next to Sierra Leone. Okay, so Liberia has 3 total cases, 0 deaths and 0 recoveries. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with the data. Okay, so this chart shows, this graph shows how the progression of COVID-19 has been, okay? I think we had the first case in Africa on March, 2nd March, and today is 27th March. So there's kind of a high progression, but things are kind of slowing down, okay? So that's good, meaning if we continue, doing the lockdown and listening to what the government is saying, wash your hands, you know, social distancing, you know, avoid groups and events, bars, clubs. Okay, I think it will not, God willing, it will not get worse than like it already is. Okay, okay. So this is the graph so far. So there was a spike, but now it's getting low. I hope this trend keeps on going. Okay. Okay. So maps of African countries with travel restrictions. So this is quite well, okay? This is quite good, okay? So green means full border closure. So most of this map is green, right? So this is good news. So meaning all of these countries have full border closures. Nobody coming from Italy, China, America, Europe, all those had hit countries. Nobody's entering Africa, in these African countries. So a few is South Africa, Sudan, Libya, Algeria. Okay, so international air traffic closures. So these are the countries like Kenya, DR Congo that are not blocking other African countries, but are blocking other international countries like the West, Europe, China, the United States. Okay, so this one's it's actually good, and that's most of the countries. The few countries that have entry restrictions for travelers from specific countries are like Tanzania and what's under Tanzania? Which country is this? I think these ones don't have any data. Okay, okay. So like, and also Eritrea, which Eritrea doesn't allow much people to start with anyway. Okay. So let's continue. This is the travel. So breakdown of cases by ages. So average age is like around 44.9 years. Okay. So it's actually like the rumor that it's only killing like only old people. You know, like it's not right. So as you see, like it's middle-aged people who are actually being most affected. Okay. Cases, it's 65% male, 35% female. We still don't know why it's affecting more males than females. Okay. And history of travel, average 4.6 days of detection. Okay. So it takes that long for an African country to find somebody who traveled and has COVID-19. Okay. Okay, so that's it for our daily update. Make sure to check out the africacdc.org website. Okay, subscribe. Let us also subscribe here. So we'll be getting the latest news. And also, I'll also suggest for you guys to do the same. Okay, subscribe, so you'll be getting the latest update on what's going on in Africa, and also like in your country. Okay. So also take time to read all this information. This is good information, like about the CDC, about like so you get the latest. News, okay, on what's going on in Africa. Okay, this is very important information. Make sure to read it, and also subscribe for alerts. Okay, so that's it for our COVID-19 Africa briefing. If you like us doing this on a daily basis, or maybe after like on a weekly basis, let us know in the comments below and in the chats below. I'm sure we can find it in our schedule to update you on the current state on COVID-19 and how Africa as a continent is handling this. We'll also cover specific countries, like today we did South Africa's lockdown. Okay, we're also doing another video on South Africa just now. But we'll mostly focus on Africa in general, how Africa is handling this. Okay, so let us know in the comments below, and in the chats you can ask us a few more questions before we end this chat. Okay. Okay. Maria is saying watching from Australia. Okay, thanking us for the updates. Angela is watching from Chicago. Thank you. Check in the chat, like where you can find the Africa CDC. Okay. So MC11 is asking, I keep hearing a lot of people are infected and dying. I live in Sweden. All the children are still in school. Okay. Like I don't know about how Europe is doing. But us, we kind of focus on Africa. Maybe if you're in the diaspora, you can be giving us updates on how the country that you're currently staying at is doing. Okay. Lebem is saying hopefully South Africa can cope. Okay, with the lockdown, I think like now things will start going down. We really hope that will happen. Okay. Who else? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, and make sure to let us know if this is useful, like us doing like an African update. Maybe if you can let us give us suggestions, a daily update or a weekly update. Okay, like we can do both, but which one makes more sense to you? Okay, and make sure to follow the Africa CDC. Okay, they are the authority when it comes to COVID-19 in Africa. Okay, don't listen to any other source except World Health Organization and like your country's health systems and governments. But like in general on the internet, if you want to confirm anything, go to the Africa CDC. Okay, I cannot stress this more. Go to the Africa CDC to get all the latest news. So don't listen to any other fake news that this and this and this and this. The Africa CDC will have the latest news. Okay, it's a good institution and it's doing really good. Okay, and it's showing precedent of why the African Union is useful, because if the African Union also wasn't there, the African CDC wouldn't be existing today. Okay. So people are saying like we keep everybody in prayers, okay? Let's hope Africa can handle this way better than the other countries like America, Italy, like the other European countries and Western countries are handling it. So far, so good, okay? So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to support us on Patreon, okay? Your donations really go a long way. Give us a super chat if you can, if you're from a country that allows you guys to give us super chat. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook. Share our videos with friends and family, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting our channel, okay? And we'll check you out in the next one, okay? Okay, later.